Well, hello, and welcome to 18 Weeks Pregnant. Yay! Alright, today is Tuesday, August 30th. Yay. I did not film yesterday, really, I don't think. Basically, I filmed part 1 of 18 weeks, but I had to put that with the 17-week video because I didn't really have too many 17-week videos. And there was some exciting news, I guess. Well, now you know if you watched that video. If you did watch that video, then you know. If you don't, well, then spoiler alert. Since we found out the genders, I've been really, really excited, and then my brain goes into panic. But no, today it's been raining off and on. It's been sunny all day, but it's been raining off and on all day. Woke up this morning really so tired. It almost felt like back to the first trimester tired. I mean, I was just like wiped out tired. I don't know why I was so tired. I don't know if it's because my sinuses were so clogged up all night. I don't know. But today, all I've been doing is I'm sitting down now because I'm editing and finishing up some videos and then filming this vlog. But I swept and mopped the small room so we can put all the stuff that's in the big room, that's going to be the baby's room, into that small room so we can go ahead and start painting. We have to fix one of the walls still because there's like a hole. The old owner's dog. I might have to rip off that part of the wall and put new, like, plywood. Not plywood. What's this stuff? Drywall? A wall part up. We'll put it that way. Because it's getting into almost September. It's August 30th, so that means we have 2 days, well, a day and a half till September 1st, which basically means we have 4 months till December 1st. And then the babies are going to be born sometime in December. So, in my head, I am getting into panic mode. I know I've said this in like probably all of my videos where nesting has hit very, very hard. Yes, it has. But I took the changing table out of that room because I have to re-wipe it down. I'll show you guys. That's the changing table. And since I brought it out to the living room, the cats have been loving to sleep on it, even though they've had it in that room. They could have slept on it at any point in time, but apparently they like to sleep. They're not sleeping on it now because I don't know where they went, actually. They're in this house somewhere. Can't lose them. And I just made some really weird chicken broth stuff. When my sinuses get to a point where they are so clogged up, either from just the stuffiness in the house or pregnancy related, it doesn't really matter, and I don't want to use nasal spray, this is my trick. This isn't for everybody. This is just my trick. I take one of the chicken bouillon cubes, so basically make chicken broth. And then I put cinnamon, turmeric, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, turmeric, garlic powder, black pepper, hot sauce, apple cider vinegar, and onions. Sometimes I'll put carrots in it if I want to, but usually I dice up an onion and put it on there. And today I put some cream on it. And I know this sounds really, really gross, but the combination of all of those, it's not only is it really, really good for your health, but all the spice and stuff clears out your sinuses. So right now, I know I'm trying to show you guys. I'm trying to let you guys hear my sinuses. Like, I can actually do that now, at least. So that's good. I did make homemade bread. That was my new thing. Since our car, sadly, our poor car has been through the ringer, you guys. I swear, it really has. But the radiator blew. Jim was at work yesterday. Radiator blew. And I'm like, so it's at the shop. I think it's at his work shop right now until it could get towed to somewhere. I mean, the new radiator at Advanced Auto is $120 or give or take, you know, with taxes and stuff, give or take, which I've had enough radiators in my Jeep that I had blow. I mean, when you're using four-wheel drive a lot, if you've ever blown a radiator or if you've ever owned something with four-wheel drive and you've actually used it, yeah. So I know, but so right now it's sad because right now we're waiting for that to get fixed, which probably will have to be on Friday when he gets paid. Which kind of sucks. But on a note, there was a point to where I was going with that. I have no idea what it was. Oh, we haven't gotten to the store since we don't have a way to get to the store to get bread. So I've been making bread, but now I'm out of flour. I made the first loaf. It didn't rise very well. It rose, but it's very dense bread, and it smells so good. I mean, it was so good. I won't say dense. So like, it wasn't hard. It was really soft and fluffy in the middle. The outside was a little hard to cut into, if that makes any sense. I've made bread, I think, twice before. So the loaf I just made that we're almost out of is my third loaf. And then I have another loaf about to go in the oven. It's a no-knead recipe, no-knead bread recipe. We don't have a Dutch oven, which I found out you don't necessarily need a Dutch oven. It does help to have a Dutch oven, but that's what I've been doing, is doing that. Because we bought lunch meat and we bought cheese. And I know you're supposed to not eat lunch meat when you're pregnant, or if you do eat lunch meat, you're supposed to warm it up. Guess what? You know what? I've been eating lunch meat, like cold lunch meat, all of my pregnancies, and since like first trimester all the way up till the babies are born, nothing's ever happened. There's no listeria. There's no whatever else they say that it is. I understand the risk, but let's face it. I mean, who's really going to take the time to heat up lunch meat? With my son, everything that the doctor told me, I kind of believed. So I would start doing it, like what the doctors told me, and then I just kind of figured out on my own, you know what, screw it. But this is like, what's it, Ben, Early, Lillian, Cora. Yeah, so this would be my 5th pregnancy. I think I have it under control by now. I know every pregnancy is different. But, so yeah, that's why I haven't filmed really yesterday at all, because there's really not much to relate to you guys, except for that the pregnancy is going really, really well. Oh, if you're wondering about hot sauce, apple cider vinegar, and cayenne pepper, amongst all the cinnamon and the turmeric, like basically, if you're worried about all those spices with the babies, it's fine. Because by the time your own system filters everything out and it gets to the babies, it's fine. I didn't put that much spice in my chicken broth anyways, but I really wanted that. That was like always been my go-to whenever I got sick too. I don't think I'm not getting sick. I was just thinking, I don't think I'm getting sick. Well, I'm not. I'm using my energy while I have it. Jim right now is sleeping, so me cleaning is on pause, mostly because okay, how about this? It's on pause because I should not lift heavy things. It's not like there's many heavy things in that back room to lift at all, but I probably shouldn't be doing what I want to do. So, because there's like bins with like some memorabilia stuff in it. It's not heavy, but it's probably too heavy for a pregnant person to pick up. I mean, people People weightlift during pregnancy and stuff, but they've been training before they got pregnant and then all throughout their pregnancy. Me, who's basically does light duty housework all day, should not be doing certain things. I don't know. Plus, if I do anything, Jim's going to yell at me. Not like yell at me. He's a concerned dad. He's a very good, concerned fiance, husband, whatever, as your partner should be. Your partner should be very concerned with your health when you're pregnant. Or you should. It's not the fact I'm not concerned. It's just the fact that I'm so restless. It's driving me insane. And I think it's because we don't have a vehicle. I know we need to go grocery shopping. It's been raining all day, so I can't go outside and do the yard stuff. It's starting to cool off outside. Finally starting to cool off outside, so I kind of want to go outside and do stuff. But every time I start going outside to do anything, I get distracted. And then it starts to rain. So, on that note, yeah. So 18 weeks this week. I have this week off from the doctors, and then I go back next week on the September 8th, which is a Thursday. Let's say it's a Thursday. Let's check my calendar here. Let's see. When is September 8th? September 8th is a Thursday. So I go back to the doctor next Thursday. That is for my checkup. And then they're going to do a cervix check, which is so, okay. Is it just me? Or is anybody else who, okay, let me know in the comments, please, below if you are high risk, or if you've ever had to have your cervix checked more than like once or twice, because I have to literally go every 2 weeks. So I don't know. I think that's what they meant by 24 weeks. Because they said I have to go every 2 weeks to get my cervix checked until 24 weeks, I think. Unless they said 28. I can't remember. They said something about 24 or 28 weeks. But I find it so unnecessary to go every 2 weeks to check my cervix. I know they know why. And I really want to know why. So if you know, comment below. I know I can ask my doctor. But it's like, okay, one, I think they're concerned like with triplets, like the preterm labor and whatnot. It's like, isn't that a little excessive to go every 2 weeks to check your cervix? I don't know. That's what I'm dealing with right now. But other than that, my mental health is kind of all over the place. I say all over the place because I started, a couple weeks ago, crying, like the emotional crying started, where I just, I'll see something that really upsets me, or if I get really, really, really tired, or if Jim is doing too much, and then I feel overwhelmed and guilty that he's doing too much, and then I start to cry, even though, like, he's more than willing to do everything. It's just, like, the little things. Like, I get upset at myself when I don't do the dishes, and they're sitting there. Or I get upset at myself, like, right now my dog's tearing up whatever toy he has, and if I leave it there for a few days, I mean, it just bothers me. I don't know. And I don't know if that's just me, or if that's every pregnant person. And I know that's where I start there and say, that's where I sit here and say to myself that, okay, don't freak out now, because you're going to be overwhelmed with triplets when they come home in January, whatever, February, whatever, whenever they're released. They could come home in December. And the house is going to be a mess. There's going to be dishes. There's going to be laundry piling up. I've got to realize to not get cut myself up. Everybody needs a day. It's just, I think it's because my restlessness of what's that word called when you're pregnant and you want to clean all the time? Nesting. It's like now I'm starting to get into that extreme nesting phase where I would just want to deep clean everything. Not even just clean, not even like my normal OCD anxiety clean. This is more like I want to like sterilize everything clean. So the nesting's just starting to begin. And in my head, I'm like, isn't that a little early? Like 18 weeks, isn't that a little early to start going through a nesting phase? But I don't really remember. You can go through a nesting phase whenever, I guess, throughout pregnancy. You can never hit the nesting phase. I don't know. But I think it's mostly because I know that we have so much still to do, and I feel like there's not enough time. And Jim keeps saying we have time. But I realized, like, yesterday, how fast August just went by, and how every 2 weeks we go to the doctor. So it's like, okay, if you think about it, I have a week off, a week on from the doctors. And then I'll probably end up going, like, every week, like, way down the road. But, like, it's getting to the point now where I'm, like, starting to panic because we don't have any time and nothing's done. And I know we have time. But it's like, come December, I know we have friends and family who are going to probably come and help, and they can come and help set the baby's room. Like, we don't need cribs right away. We definitely have established we're going to have one pack and play in our room. The babies are going to sleep with us until whenever we feel like transitioning them. They could sleep in that pack and play till they're 6 months old. I know they're going to roll around all on top of each other. I'm well aware of that. But, like, we have time to buy cribs. I just want to get that room set up so that way, I don't know, it's ease of mind. It's peace of mind. I sound like a crazy person. I really sound like a crazy person. But I know this is why I'm making these vlogs, because I know I'm not alone. I know there are plenty of mothers out there who think that they sound crazy. They think that they're acting crazy. And it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal. And I don't know what's going on with my hair today. I need a shower. That's what it is. Yeah, I've been avoiding taking a shower pretty much all day. I've been kind of just keep cleaning, thinking that, well, maybe I'll wear myself out enough to, like, fall asleep, and then I won't care about taking a shower. If you guys find that really, really gross, I do too. But honestly, I know I'm not alone on that one. You just get to a point where you're just too lazy to take a shower. You don't feel dirty, but you know you need one. If that makes any sense, especially after cleaning. I like to shower after I clean, even if it's just doing the laundry, doing the dishes, and sweeping and mopping. Somehow, like, sweeping with the dust flying up from the broom, I don't know. But on the note, before I make day, I guess 3, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, day 3 of my 18 weeks any longer with me rambling on. Yeah. Sorry, my dog's doing something really, really weird. So, on the note. Hello. Okay, so today is Wednesday, August 31st. And I probably look disheveled right now. Well, I always look disheveled. We'll just be real. I always look, no, I actually just got done taking some things out of the back room and putting them in the small room just a little bit. There's still a lot more to move. It doesn't seem like there's a lot, but when I'm doing it by myself, there's a lot. Basically, meaning that there's some things that I can't really move by myself, if that makes sense. I probably could, but I'm taking a break at the moment. I still have to go in that room and sweep because that room is atrocious. There is little bits of paper all over that room because Binks is a cat that likes to like gnaw on plastic and take bits of paper and just like I don't know, shred paper. Not really paper. It's more like boxes. We had a really thin box in there, and I guess he went through a phase. He doesn't do it as much anymore. He definitely does munch on plastic. I know this has nothing to do with my pregnancy, but I've been starting to clean out that back room. I took everything out of the closet. I just have to go in there and dust the closet, the shelf in that closet really, really well, and then figure out if I want to build shelves. I might end up putting this changing table. Don't judge me for my house, you guys. I mean, everybody, I'm sure everybody has. But that thing that I just pointed at, that's our changing table. I'm pretty sure I said this before. But I might measure it and see if it will fit in the closet for shelves. Because baby clothes they're not really big, so they can all fit in one, what's it called? On one hanging rack. What am I trying to say? A closet. The bar in the closet, baby clothes are not that long, so this, if it will fit in the closet, will fit. If that makes any sense. Meaning that I'll have the hanging clothes and then the shelves. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Because I know I do have a dresser that's in our room that folds out to a change, like the top of the dresser folds out to a changing table. So I'll probably end up having that as a changing table. Let's be real here. We're having triplets. So wherever we're going to change them, we're going to change them. I mean, we don't need a specific changing table area, and I don't feel like getting 3 changing tables for 3 babies. That's a little excessive, in my opinion. Eventually, they will need their own individual dressers. We have one dresser right now. Dressers are fairly cheap. You can get them at used stores or giveaways. I know, like, there's like people all the time who have garage sales who have overflow. But yeah, dressers are super cheap. So eventually, we're gonna probably need 2 more dressers just to fit like more baby clothes for each individual baby as they grow, or at least 1 more dresser, because I want to have baby boy clothes and baby girl clothes, because the girls can interchange their clothing. I mean, unless one's bigger than the other. But honestly, we can have 1 dresser for all the girl clothes, 1 dresser for all the boy clothes. But for right now, my idea with this changing table is if it will fit in the closet, if it will fit in the closet, because that closet's a little small, then I'm going to put all the diapers and the wipes and all of that stuff on that. If not, I have a place in that room for it to go, so that's good. We do have a desk in that room right now that I kind of want to take out. I'm not really sure quite yet. I might leave the desk, but if the changing table does not fit in the closet, I'll probably put the changing table where the desk is. I just finished filming me a little bit of cleaning out the rooms and putting things into 2 different rooms. So that will be into my renovating the baby's room video. I'm looking outside right now because Blaze is still outside. It's not like ungodly hot outside. It's like probably heat index of like in the 90s today. So it's not like ungodly hot, and there's a lot of shade, and he has a pool full of water. Oh, fun fact. This is fun. And kind of gross at the same time, and kind of really exciting at the same time. So our pool that we have, our little tiny plastic kiddie pool that we have outside, that the dogs like to drink out of. So apparently we have tadpoles now. So apparently a couple of the frogs must have what's the word? Procreated? Reproduce. I want to say procreated. I don't even know if that's the right word. We'll just say reproduce. So I did ask Jim if they were actually tadpoles or if they were actually like little fly larvae, because apparently in one of our thingies outside that had water in it, we'll just call her Beth, who does not live here anymore. She told us that there was mosquito larvae in those. So I did see little scales on some of the little swimmers, so they're definitely frogs, or like little bumps, because there's some big tadpoles, there's some little tadpoles. So I think the biggest tadpole is probably the size, like from like head to to tail, because you know tadpoles have tails. From head to tail is like the biggest one is about the size of my pinky nail. So if you guys can imagine, my nails look horrible, or my cuticles look horrible. But anyways, so yeah, I say that's really interesting and exciting because we have tadpoles, and there's going to be like a million different frogs. I say it's sad and gross because the dogs like to drink that water. So, because, yeah, and now that we have tadpoles, I don't want to drain the pool because I don't want to kill the tadpoles. And I did put a bowl of water out there for them, but it tends to, evaporate. I'm having a day, you guys. But on the notes, that's what I've been doing today. That's why I look all disheveled, more than usual, or sweaty or whatever, because I've been running around trying to get the back room and the small room switched out. Once the back room is all cleared out, then I have to sweep in there. I won't mop yet because we still have to paint. We still have to fix. I know I said this yesterday, but we still have to fix some of the walls, and I don't know how we're going to fix some of the walls. We might have one of the neighbors come over and help us. We have time to do a lot of it. I just want to get a lot of stuff out of that room and just kind of, I don't know, I just feel like I'm running out of room. But on top of that, today's goals are folding laundry, my normal folding laundry thing, and just cleaning, I guess. Today I woke up feeling so much better than yesterday. I actually have energy to do stuff, which is great. I don't know what it was about the past couple days, why I was so tired. I think it was probably because it was raining and I just didn't feel like it, and I was just in a slump. But today I have energy again, so I'm using it while I can. And my doggy wants inside now, so on the note, I'm going to go let him inside and let you guys go for part 1 of today's. Well, hello. It is Friday, September 2nd. Okay, I'm so excited because it is finally September 2nd. It's finally September. It feels so good outside. It's still hot out. It is still hot out, but it feels a lot better. I'm back in bed because I got tired of sitting on the couch, and Jim keeps messaging me. That's why you hear that dinging in the background. But so last night and tonight, going through like old pictures of me, like since day 1 of the pregnancy and stuff. It's so crazy because like I'm only just shy of 19 weeks. 19 weeks will start like Sunday or Monday, something like that, right? And already I feel like I'm 8-9 months pregnant. Yeah, I'm feeling that, like, I feel fat, I feel bloated, I feel ugly, I feel like I need to work out, I feel like I need to diet, I feel like I need to drink Slim Fast. I'm starting to feel that, like, whole, like weight gain thing just now, where I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God. And I know that's crazy because as long as the babies are healthy, you know, whatever. But it's like, I wish, like, I was one of those people now, being at 37, I wish I was one of those people now that I could like just gain baby weight and not everywhere else. Because usually I do gain everywhere. Like my face puffs out a little bit and stuff. I mean, my arms get it, my legs get it. My ankles don't really get it, and my feet don't really swell, and my nose doesn't grow. I don't know what the whole thing with the nose growing in pregnancy. If you know, comment below. But honestly, there's a thing where like your nose grows in pregnancy. I don't know. But my feet have never really grown in pregnancy. I've always been the same shoe size, so that doesn't really bother me. But it's just like, I know it's because I'm growing triplets that I'm a little bit bigger than what I would be at this time. And I know that once I hit like what 36, I think my metabolism just started to slow down, but I also started to change my diet to accommodate that. So it's weird because it's like I just feel it all over starting. Like my arms are starting to look it. It's like, can't I just like tone up my arms, tone up my legs, lose my butt, lose my legs, lose my arms, and just like as long as can't. It's almost like I want to like not eat and have the babies feed off all of my body fat. And I know I'm not crazy when I say that because I'm sure a lot of mothers feel like that. Like you get to a point where you just feel so fat and so ugly. And I just bought some bigger clothes to fit into, just to get me through the rest of the summer, and maybe to wear at nighttime, like some shorts and stuff, like jogging, not jogging shorts, biker shorts and stuff, that are maternity biker shorts, so my stomach can grow. And I bought them at a bigger size so that my belly can grow into it. But I'm starting to realize I can almost fit into them now, where they're not like sagging off my body, and it's really sad because I don't eat that much. I eat healthy. I don't know. That's where I'm at right now today. It's just fact that like it's Friday, November. It's November in my head. Friday, September 2nd, and I'm feeling fat and ugly and just bloated and all this other stuff. And I know that's normal. It's just like my mental state of that. It's just like it hit me last night. And then I started crying because I was like, I'm going to be as by the time I have these babies, I might be close to 200 pounds, which I know every pregnancy is different, but it's like that to me is astronomical because right now my weight currently with the triplets is the highest I've ever been, and that's in like at birth with my other kids. I've never been this weight. So it's really starting to like concern me. I don't know if it's a gestational diabetes thing. I don't feel like it is because I don't feel like I'm swollen. I don't feel like I'm worn out. I don't crave sugar. I crave fruit. And I don't know if that is part of gestational diabetes or maybe that's just like today I had an apple because I really wanted an apple. I just had a plain apple. I was going to put peanut butter on it. I decided not to. I was like, I'm just going to eat a plain apple. But like strawberries I love. I don't know if that's like I said, gestational diabetes things where the natural sugars in a fruit is what I'm craving. But I also eat a well-balanced diet. Like, I eat chicken breast. Like, we bought some chicken breast. I just put some salt and pepper on it this time. So that way we can either put it in salads. Personally, I'm not a big salad dressing person. I like balsamic vinegar on my, or red wine vinegar. And then some olive oil on my, or lemon juice, or some fresh salsa. That's usually my go-to salad dressings. Every once in a while, I will find a really good salad dressing that I will try. Like I found this apple fig salad dressing that's really, really good. I'm about out of that. I bought that because I thought it would be really good on chicken or fish. And then I just found this red pepper hummus dressing, which tastes literally just like red pepper hummus. It is so good. I put that on a sandwich the other day with some what's it called, deli chicken meat and some cheese, and that was so good. But like, I don't eat a lot of things that would make me have gestational diabetes. I don't know. I'll get that checked out. That's in a few more weeks. But it's not a concern of mine to gain the weight. I know it's going to happen. It's just the fact that I just wish I would have the energy. Okay, let me rephrase. I have the energy to work out. I don't have the motivation. Because it's hard to get motivated. And once I get motivated and start, even like some arm work, just doing like this thingy with your arms, even just doing that every single day to just like get motivated to do that, it's just, I don't know. It's hard. So that's where I'm at right now, is I'm just starting to feel it. But what I was going to say about the 200 pounds is the fact that like the weight that I want to be after. Because when we thought we were having one baby, I thought, cool, I can gain this amount of weight. That's not going to take very long to lose it because I know the exercises to do. I've done it before. It's fine. I know the diet regimen. I know breastfeeding helps. And, but, so I knew it'd be a lot easier to get back down to my goal weight. And I know that weight's not everything, and it's just the fact that for me, it's a mental thing for me. It's a mental thing, and it's really hard. I think that's where I say in my pregnancies, like, I start to hit that, like, lump, that lump of, like, panic of, like, oh my God, how am I going to lose this baby weight? And I start to overly obsess about it while I'm pregnant. And I know that's not healthy. I know that's not healthy, but I know that that's not that uncommon. A lot of mothers feel like that. Whether you're 8 weeks pregnant, whether you're past your due date. I mean, you could be any stage of your pregnancy. You could just find out and then panic that you're going to gain all this weight. Whether it's just baby weight because you're super fit, or you're already, like, let's say slightly overweight to begin with, and then your baby just pushes you over that overweight limit, and it's all this stuff. But it's going from, I don't know how much weight I'm going to gain. I just know how much weight I've gained so far, and I know that the baby's okay. From where I started to how much weight I've gained so far to how many weeks I still have left to go, and the babies and the placenta and everything else, it's just like in my head. I know, like, supposedly, I think the average baby, when you have the average baby with the placenta and all the water and all that stuff, I think it's close to like 15, 20 pounds. So that's why they say only gain like 20 to 35 pounds at the most if you can, because that's basically all baby, depending on your size of your baby. And that, I mean, like I said, that's just not, I don't know how they pull these statistics at all. I really don't. I'm very curious to find out where they pull these statistics. But, I have no idea where I was going with that. It's the fact that, like, in my head right now, it's one of those things where after the baby's born, or babies are born, because I've had this with all my, that's part of the postpartum, is where I get to a plump where I look at my body and I don't register the fact that I just gave birth to healthy babies. I'm overwhelmed and joyed, and I will do anything to make sure that they are healthy. I will breastfeed. I will find formula. I don't care. I will make sure that they are well taken care of. It's just my own mental health of, I'll look at my body and just feel, and I'm starting to realize that. It's like, and I know it's just, and I don't know what I'm trying to say something and I can't get it out. It's like I'm going to start crying because it's a reality. I'm not alone in this. A lot of mothers go through that. And I know it's something you can talk to your doctor about, but it's like, enjoy the experience of having newborns. And I have to keep telling myself that. It's just, right now, I'm feeling fat and lazy. We'll just put it that way. Not even like pregnant. And Jim always tells me, relax. And I'm like, I can't relax though, because I'm feeling very fat and lazy. And I need to start, like, doing more around the house while my body can allow it. We'll put it that way. So I don't, like, strain myself or make myself too exhausted, but at least do something, like even arm workouts, I'm sorry, this is a rant and ramble for like 20 minutes probably, but I know I'm not alone. It's just, that's where I'm at right now. I'm feeling just very fat all over. I don't even feel cute anymore. I just feel, I know I still have a long ways to go, and I'm happy that the babies are doing great. And every time I think about the babies being, like, doing great, it's like, it makes me happy, but at the same time, I'm like, why can't they just feed off of my body fat? Why can't they just feed off my body fat? But anyways, on that note, until later.